Okay, and show. Today I remembered to actually do my daily dungeon for a change. I miss it most days, actually. I just forget about it. It's not a priority. Okay, so we're going to try Fantasyland. I was reminded of it, and I don't want to forget about that. I was actually thinking about maybe we'll do Down the Rabbit Hole, since I bought all those things for that as well. Maybe we'll roll around in that place for a bit. It's in here somewhere. I never used this. What the heck does any of this do? Accessory, -1 Moxie. T-shirt, which isn't even something you can equip, apparently. I shouldn't have opened this. Well, anyway, back to looking for Fantasyland. Hey, how's it going? I know it's here somewhere. Somewhere? Alright, I'm going to have to do this. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'd pulled it up earlier to make sure I had it still. What's this do? What's this do? Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's right here. Okay. You take the pass to the monorail station and get it stamped. Monorail. Okay. I think The Simpsons had a monorail song once. Oh, train to Fantasy Realm. Train to downtown. Fantasy Realm by Lyleco. Oh, I see cattails, I see mountains, I see a town, I see a graveyard, and I see a forest. You enter a small, decidedly non-fantasy looking building with a sharply dressed man approaches you. Welcome to a realm of pure fantasy, he says. So how does this work? First, you must choose your character class. Will you be a brave warrior, a brave wizard, or a brave rogue? I feel like you could have used different adjectives for the last two. He drops the accent, which is fine, because I didn't tell you about it in the first place. Listen, buddy, they don't pay me enough to use my entire vocabulary, and my break is soon, so let's just hurry this up. Which class? A brave rogue, so I could bravely run away? I mean, I'm a sorcerer. I should probably play as a mage, but you know what? I'll go with a rogue. Maybe I can steal some stuff. And you a cheap vinyl domino mask. Okay, you got to wear this for your duration of the stay in the park. It will tell you how much time you have left for the day. The back door of the building swings open, revealing a fantastical landscape. The man absently gestures towards it as he steps to the side and starts fishing in his pocket for his cigarettes. Enjoy the realm! You can't take your familiar here without buying a familiar pass. And familiar passes are sold out for the next 40 years. Oh, man. But I've gone everywhere with Stobastion. Alright. Then I guess I'll put on my equips. Fantasy Realms Thief Outfit, 1 of 4. Oh, doggone stupid. Just ask me to remove one, you know. I was told a lot of MP per adventure. But this gives me more everything. I'll take off this for now. Okay. Fantasy Realms realm's guest enjoyment mechanism is your ticket to adventure. That's what the Lyleco marketing company says anyway. In reality, it's a ticket to a bunch of expensive add-on purchases, and it's extremely uncomfortable to wear. Stats limited to 100. 5 hours remaining. You have 0 rupees. Well, I'm gonna slip over here and give myself a little buff. Okay, I've still got the starch for another 200. Man, I really overdid it on the starch. Oh well. It's good for your clothes at least. You're fighting a fantasy bandit. A teenager in badly fitting armor runs up to you, muttering, "Okay, no problem, you can do this. You're a bandit. You're totally gonna bandit us out." "Halton forsooth!" he yells at you, his voice hardly cracking at all. "Surrender to me your gold pieces and your life. I mean, oh, your life. Zounds!" Poof. He hits you with his script, which is startling but doesn't actually hurt. He stops to check his script for a list of authorized battle cries. You misspelled cries. There's a sword around royalty, shouting things like "forsooth" and "on guard." He can take a lot of little flaming salsa balls, can't he? Poor kid. All these burns all over his face. Oh well, nobody will know. It'll blend right in with his acne. Wow, these were terrible stats. Absolutely awful. Rubies are used as currency inside the walls of Fantasy Realm. Outside those walls, you suspect they are used as a gravel substitute in very cheap aquariums. Whee! Kablomp. Teenager hurriedly pockets his phone and runs around the corner. How dare you try to sneak up on a bandit? Fie on thee! Your money or your life, you yell. Hey, that's my thing! You can't bandit me! Forsooth, sucker! Oh, it's on now. You there, I'm a bandit, and this is a banditing. Oh no, what are you going to do to me? I'm gonna, rob you. We can also do a selfie if you want one. Oh, hey, cool. I need a bunch of those. Cool. Oh dear, you finally reach the titular crossroad, unmolested by the titular bandits. It's got one of those charming signs with a bunch of arrows pointed in various directions. It looks like the realm is your fantasy oyster. Where does your adventurous spirit want to go next? Oh, hey, a cursed village. I want to go to the cursed village, actually. You follow the road towards the village. It gets you there almost immediately, but then you have to spend an hour navigating a maze of fake buildings to get to the central square. They apparently couldn't afford actors in this place because you don't see a soul, and the only sound you hear is the beep of your gem. What? Aha! You find a cursed villager. Hee, you've wandered into the cursed village, my dearie. A haggard old crone, although you can't tell quite how much of the haggardness/croneliness is latex, points a crooked finger at you from the edge of the path. And now cursed you will be. Hee. I don't care much for your tone, old lady, nor your grammar. You start to move towards her, but you can't move your feet. You look down and see a guy dressed in black jeans with a black turtleneck, locking your feet on the ground with some kind of clamp. Hey, what are you doing? You're cursed, the old woman crows, and don't talk to the stagehand. What? You say, then ow, as a stagehand rabbit punches you. What's a rabbit punch? I curse your... The crone screeches and pulls some throat spray out of her shawl. God, all this shrieking, it's killing my pipes. I curse you with spiders, yells the crone. The stagehand throws some rubber spiders in your face. Okay, this is an awesome theme park. I'd love to go to this place. Although I'd miss having a familiar. I curse you with plague and disease, festering boils. The stagehand gives her a puzzled look and then shrugs at you. Got anything else? Anything else? Anything else, you awesome old lady? No? Come on, something. Oh, actually, I've taken a bunch of damage somewhere along the line. When did that happen? Fine. Let's just take her down with a jerk sickle. Hey guys, you say, waving at the old crone and her stagehand who are sitting on the stumps chatting. It's cool, I've got it, you add, locking yourself into the clamps as the stagehand starts to get up. Is there anyone else here? I think this is it. I think she's the only thing here. Huh? Well, let's see. What can I do? Do I have those clumsiness boards still? I do. Aha. Requires a fantasy realm rope. I'll have to remember that. As cursed as the village obviously is, it's got a lot of fairly mundane buildings in it. There's a bakery, a butcher's shop, a blacksmith, a fortune teller, a barber, a wishing well, a notary's office. All the pretty boring stuff. Well, except for the massive evil-looking cathedral. Heads up displaying your mask indicates the entrance to the local thieves' guild. That could be interesting. I want to go to the blacksmith and the fortune teller. They might have a stagehand following me around to make sure that the fortunes come true. Oh wow, this is not... I'm going to need multiple trips to Fantasyland to go to all these places. Takes you nearly an hour, but you finally summon up the courage to climb the stairs and enter the evil cathedral. In addition to being cursed, the village is also totally deserted now. What? Have I lost access to the village? You're fighting plywood cultists. The village cathedral is dimly lit with fake electric candles. They cast flickering shadows around the old pews and plaster columns. Somewhere a speaker is playing a recording of two guys chanting, Lorem ipsum dolor sitamet, in spooky voices. As you start to walk up the aisle, a robed and hooded cultist, painted on plywood, rises out of the floor behind the altar, accompanied by a cloud of dry ice vapor. You hear the scraping of ropes and pulleys all around you, and more plywood cultists appear, popping up behind pews and pillars, scooting around them and vanishing again like ducks in a shooting gallery. You can't use a skill on a thing if you don't know where it is. Plywood cultist shoots up out of the slot in the ground and slices you right in half. Nah, not really. Just fall down and bruise your eye and shake your fist as the cultist slides back into the floor. Oh dear, I'm gonna get crunched now. I can't heal myself. I can't blast it with spells. What do I do? What do you want from me, game? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I know I'm not going to get beaten by those things. Do I need a holy item to come back here with? Do I need a holy item of some kind or something? Maybe a wave to pass through the whole area? No. I don't know. Everything seems to be locked. I got nothing. Guess I'll go someplace else. Fine, we'll just go someplace else. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, act fork. Well, I accidentally selected the cemetery. Give one of the tombstones an exploratory kick, and it falls over. Styrofoam. Your gem emits a mournful beep. The sprawling cemetery. Woo! Moans an approaching ghost. It was more obviously a person draped in a bedsheet than you even thought possible. Ooh! Honestly, it's like Charlie Brown's Halloween up in here. The ghost trips on the sheet and fumbles. A stray piece of scenery falls from the ceiling and nearly hits you. This place is dangerous. You take a crap ton of spooky damage for some reason. What? You won't be like that, do ya? Huh? Ooh, the ghost moans, ducking underneath a ladder as they drift towards you. Hi, listen, are you even supposed to be in this section of the park, you ask? Seems kinda under construction and dangerous, you add, as a stage light falls off the scaffolding nearby. Boo? Wait a minute, you're wearing a hard hat under that sheet. Boo. I can just one-shot them. No wonder I had to sign a waiver to get here, you grumble. 2 hard hats on that one, huh? Doggone it. Hold on, I'll just go over here, I'll do that, and then I'll go over here, and then I'll do this. Alright. Stupid cemetery and its stupid collapsing. Hundreds of toots spooky damage on me every turn. What? Die. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hit them really hard from now on. No messing around. No trying to conserve my MP. Aha! Finally get a moment's peace among the graves. Pickaxe. We take a moment to get your bearings. A gateway to your left says 2 barrow mounds on top of it, so you assume there are some barrow mounds in that direction. There's also a stone slab to the labyrinth crypt carved on it, which you can only assume means it's the entrance to some kind of serpentine catacomb. The mask's head-up display reveals a hidden path through the tombstones leading to the castle of Duke Vampire's Chateau. It's dark down here, so you move really slowly and carefully. Once again, I say, where's your light source, Mr. Sorcerer? You're fighting the Crypt Keeper from the television show? Deep within the ancient crypt, among the empty plywood coffins, you discover one that isn't empty. A ghoulish, emaciated figure sits up with a mechanical whine and stares. Bulbous eyes light up red. There's a cackle of static, and it says, Welcome to the crypt. People are just dying to get in here. Literally. Yeah, I got it. It's a crypt. Yeah. He gets a jump on you. He says, jet fuel can't melt steel. Screams. He grins so hard at the pun that your vertebrae snaps in half. He laughs uproariously at his own joke. Holy crap, he didn't die. I'm at 1 hit point. Oh, I need to do something else to defeat you, huh? This place is just kind of kicking my butt every which way. First it reduces my stats, then it just kicks me around. Alright. Well. Hello? Okay, those were both ones. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna run out of scrolls of drastic healing at this rate. Alright, hopefully I can do something against you. He always gets that first stroke. Well... You chop down on some bark. That doesn't help my situation any. I'll hit him with this. 1 damage again. Is there nothing that can hurt you? Well, there's lots of things I can hit him that are fire or cold damage. I suppose I could just try to bop him with my frying pan. Yeah, it should stun him, but that doesn't help me any. One damage. Everything is 1 damage with you. Physical fire, cold. What hurts you? Let's go someplace else. I've got lots of rubies at least. Maybe I can buy something if I can find a shop. We'll just keep unlocking areas. I'll have to get another pass somehow. Booted swamp closed due to gas leak. Your gem beeps, and you resolve to totally ignore that sign. Thank you for visiting. Gem beeps at you, indicating your time in Fantasy Realm has come for an end today. I don't care. Why should I care? Key. Me, turkey leg. There's the pickaxe and the rope at prices I can't afford. Oh my gosh, they have maps. Gives you permanent access. Expert corner cutter. Just what we need. Even more tattoos. We're already like a frickin' Yakuza with all the things the pretentious artist has put on us. Fancy Rhinos will drop 1 additional rupee. That seems good. Alright. First question. Yep, I thought that's what can't be traded meant. Of course. Man, this thing's expensive. I'm almost afraid to ask. I can't buy rubies. Okay. Oh. Is expensive. Crap! There's like a crap ton to explore, and I'm all out. I don't know. Huh. Is it like a once-a-day thing? I can return each day to adventure there again? Or what? Lyle from Lyle Co., eh? Factory district. Everything else is under construction. You required nothing in a box. There's something in the box without the something. Alright, let's find out. Maybe I can get another one of these Fantasyland things. If I can't buy them, maybe I can just ask where they come from. Fantasyland Visitor's Guide. Is that what it was called? What I'm looking for? I think that might have been what it was called. Monorail. There's a whole lot of stuff. This is like a huge guide, but I'm not trying to get spoilers for the area. I just want to know how I can adventure here more. Without spoilers, please. Fantasy Realm membership packet? Permanently unlocks access to Fantasy Realm. When used. Okay, you've got a lifetime membership to Fantasy Realm. It says permanent access all over the place. I think I just have to wait until the next day. I mean, I don't see it written anywhere, but I think I just come back tomorrow and I can do 5 more hours. I think that's what I'm looking at here. I think. Huh. So, okay, well, I'm not going to read any more of this then. I guess we'll just have to come back tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to use my Drink Me potion. I have, like, all of them. I can explore forever in the Alice in Wonderland. Somewhere. There it is. I'm just gonna use 30 of them. They were cheap. Oh, let me put my hat back on. You know what? I don't even care. We're just going to go down. Okay. Driver told me you'd be late, but I didn't think you were going to be this late. I'm afraid there's no room. No room at all. Too bad. I'm sitting down. Patched in. Mysticality plus 20%. You're wearing a patch on your arm that contains an incredibly concentrated dose of a mysterious substance that makes you more sensitive to the mystical underpinnings of reality as you know it. Oh. I didn't know nicotine did that. Huh. Learn something new every day. No room. Perhaps you should call room service and order some. I think I've read this before. Well. Adventure again at the Bandits' Crossroads. What's that doing down there? Okay, there's the Tweedleporium. I didn't think I could afford these last night, right? I do have the insane top hat, but I want the knight's armor, and that would be all my money, so I'm not going to do it. I've enjoyed having money. See, I saw the Snapdragon. What else was here that I was meaning to see? I felt like I hadn't seen it all last time. Tiger Lily's milk plus 10 muscle per fight. Not bad, actually. It's a glass of milk squeezed from whatever passes for udders of a tiger lily. I could have sworn there was more to this place, and that's why I picked up the thingies. Also, you can tell I've been pushing the wry smile. Oh, yeah. I'm forgetting something. Get this thing off me. It's wrecking my stats. Now, let's put the gravy back on. I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. I do like 8-bit finery. There we go. As it should be. Okay, and last thing I need to do is I need to put Stobastian back in play. We gotta have Stobastian. He's killed almost 4,000 things. It needs to be more. Are there no special things that trigger here? Tries to smack you, but the aerodynamics of it is impossible. Ho ho ho. It's funny, sometimes they survive my hits now. Before they weren't. The reflection of a map. I have that in my inventory. I upped my stats, and now they're surviving more. What the heck? Okay, Control F. Reflection. I must have a hair in my ear. You ever get that where it's just it's like a hair messing with your eardrum or something? I'll wash it out later. Oh, look at all this stuff. Okay. Let's try the Field of Strawberries. You follow the map to a delightful field of red, ripe strawberries. It seems to go on forever, but you're pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, you'd probably remember if you had always been in a field of strawberries, right? Anyway, you wander the fields, and after a while you get a little bored with the endless rows of berries. And close your eyes and give them a rest. What do you mean? What do you mean, bored? You should be just going, nom, nom, nom. Up, I'm full, and I gained adventures and stats. Screw it. No, you just walk around, go, those are good-looking red berries everywhere. Yeah, Living may be easy with eyes closed, but walking sure isn't. You walk smack into a brick wall. Before you open your eyes, you hear, whoa, followed by a thud and a splurt. You open your eyes and see something that looks like a cross between an egg and a man lying shattered on the ground in front of you. Don't worry, I'm sure that happened way before you got here. You see a little bowl full of custard next to the Eggman's head and figured the best way to honor his memory would be to take it for yourself. You don't feel horribly guilty. I mean, the Eggman was eating egg custard, and that's more than a little creepy. and maybe he deserved to take a header off the wall. So the author's British. I think I've asked that before. Uh-huh. It's okay. It's made of egg brains, huh? Alright then. Let's do another one. We got out of there before all the king's men and horses could show up. You wander down to a caucus racetrack. The participants are lining up on the track, doing the various improbable stretches to warm up. You see that stands are packed with people. Well, various off-putting and absurd anthropomorphic animals, waiting for the main event to start. As you head towards the start line, though, something tingles deep in your brain. Somewhere off in the stands, there's a burst of magic. Just now. And it was clearly potion-related. Is this going to be that race where everyone runs around, starts wherever they want, stops wherever they want, and everyone declares they're a winner? I think that was some form of political satire or something. Like, Alice in Wonderland is actually a really weird story when you know what it's about. A lot of it is making fun of mathematics because he thought that the new kind of mathematics was completely insane. Imaginary numbers, irrational numbers, and all that. Like, a lot of the underpinnings of it are just really weird. Anyway, fine, we'll investigate the burst. It's a gift item. This is delicious sauce made from the tears of a giant little girl. A little giant girl. A young girl who was also very large. It's a cooking ingredient. Alice's tears from when she was giant-sized, huh? You duck behind the stands and run smack into the ankle of a giant. But this isn't your average bearded evil giant. This giant looks like a little It's Alice. The bottle says, "Drink me," so I drank it. Well, that's how I got down here. Yep, she makes an ocean of tears, which was another math joke somehow. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. We need to get ourselves a few more of these maps. There's another one. Need more. I thought the disturbance was an explosion in the stands of the race, but somehow it took me to Alice crying after drinking a drink me potion. Weird. Buckets of honey. Come on. No, keep going. Give me more reflections. I need probably at least 3 more if I'm going to see it all. Good. Excellent. Let's just scoop up a couple more while we're here. Ooh, elephant stinger. That would probably hurt. Powdered donut, which uses the same powder as their powdered wigs, as we learned before. One more. I'll probably never have to come to this area again. But I'll have a ton of down the rabbit holes to spare. Oh, hey, the powdered wig. I can eat that, too, and wear the donut on my head. My starch is gonna run out today. Oh dear. Ah, there we go. Okay, I feel I have plenty now. Well? Why you no find? They're right here. Oh, because the game isn't responding again. The caucus racetrack. Go to the racetrack. Potion. 10 adventures. 30% combat initiative. This is quite possibly a piece of candy that was the prize from losing a caucus race. Yeah, it's going to be politics. I mean, they talk about eating them in the book, so it's got to be some kind of foodstuffs. And Alice is a little girl, so it's unlikely she'd be carrying around a box of food that isn't candy. So yeah, probably candy. And definitely not furniture. Maybe. I mean, a child could have been carrying around fruit. A child could have been carrying around vegetables. You don't know. You wander down to the caucus racetrack, and the participants are lining up down on the track, doing various improbable stretches and warm-ups. You see that the stands are packed with people. Okay, yep. The dodo sees you walk in and impatiently waves you down to the track. You find a place at one of the starting blocks. Hey, you whisper the racer next to you. An anthropomorphic badger, if you must know. How's this work? What are the rules? Well, we all run around in a circle, claiming that we're doing the best we can to get to the goal. Meanwhile, we trip the runners next to us and then complain that they haven't run far enough. But who wins? Before you can answer, the dodo fires a starting pistol, and you take off running. You assure the crowd that you'll reach the destination any minute now. As you go around and around the track, you manage to trip a few of the other runners and manage to make it look like it's their fault that they haven't gotten further. The whole process leaves you a little sick to your stomach, and you're sorry to see the dodo fire the pistol again and end the race. Congratulations! You've all worked very hard together to accomplish nothing. You all lose. Here are your consolation prizes. Yep, that's... In the book, it's even worse, but yep, that's politics. What? Solve the problems? No. We could never solve the problems, because then how would we get votes next election cycle? Nope. All those problems still have to be there next election cycle so we can get elected again. Political satire for small children. Because of course! Okay, let's do another one. The croquet grounds. Honestly, aside from the Vorpal sword going kersnick kersnack, I didn't care so much for Through the Looking Glass, but I love the original Alice in Wonderland. Well, sort of. I wasn't a fan of it when I didn't understand what any of it was going on, but when I understood stuff, then I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. One of these days, I need to read Gulliver's Travels, but, like, I have to actually be able to understand what the author's saying, because this is one of the difficulties, is I have to figure out when it was written and what was going on, you know, before I can actually appreciate it, because I know it's going to be another political commentary story of some kind from its day, parodying and satiring everything going on. Or maybe not political, it could be cultural also. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's on my to-do list. Oh hey, you're fighting a crocketeer. You grab your the flamingo mallets and your hedgehog ball and tee off to go through the first wicket. Unfortunately, the crocketeer next to you is teeing off at the same time, and your two hedgehogs start fighting. At least it looks like they're fighting. I wouldn't look too closely if I were you. Anyway, the crocketeer looks at you with mallets in his eyes and swings his mallet at your face. Not my face! He tries to smack you with the pink flamingo, but isn't trashy enough to make it work. It's a live flamingo. What do you mean trashy? His flamingo stops to do a little flamingo dancing. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious. He tries to smack you with a mallet, but it has flown a few yards away. He throws his croquet ball at you. In other words, he hits you in the face with a hedgehog. Ow! You ever read Warbreaker? They have a great game in that one that nobody can fully understand the rules of because it's so complicated. So our hero who's playing it just kind of does whatever. He just ignores everything and just kind of does what he feels like. And people keep going, oh my gosh, you scored all these points. And he's like, really? I did? Oh, you don't say. Back to my inventory. I guess that was it, just one fight. I assume there must be something special I can get out of that guy. Maybe I'll use the rest of them on that over and over and see if I can't get something good out of it. The Duchess's Cottage. Follow the map, as well as the smell of pepper and the sound of breaking pottery, to the Duchess's Cottage. You knock on the door, but no one answers. After a few minutes, the door cracks open, and a footman in livery, which is much fancier than livermen in a footlery, comes out. "Screw this!" he shouts. "Life is too short!" He stops abruptly as a large soup tureen shatters on the back of his head, knocking him out cold. "I'll just, let myself in," you say as you walk through the door. It's dark and stuffy inside, but you can see the Duchess sitting at the head of the table, and it's enough to make you wish that it were even darker. She's profoundly, deeply, indelibly ugly, with a giant head, beady little eyes, a sharp chin, and pointy knees. Oh no, not pointy knees, the ugliest of all ugly traits, as we all know. You tiptoe up to the table and sit down. She hasn't chucked a plate at you yet, so maybe you're welcome to stay. After what seems like an eternity, she finally fixes her piggy eyes on you and shouts, "Where's my supper, then?" Oh, well, I guess I can whip something up. Here, would you like a bowl of frozen ketchup? Pfft, I can make that appear instantly. Fine. We'll have at least 5 courses, pig. Before you can say, "Well, you don't have to call me names," a piglet runs over your toes and out the door, squealing all the way. "Now let us eat," she says. We'll want at least 5 courses. The pig runs away. Now let's eat. We're not eating a pig that's been cut into 5 portions. We're just kinda... I don't know what you mean. I don't remember this. I don't remember this happening. The Duchess taps her foot impatiently while you show her what food stuff you have. Then turns up her nose. "Come back when you can provide proper food for someone of my station, pig." Okay, that time she was totally calling this. Okay, what does she want? I don't remember a Duchess. I don't remember a Duchess. I don't know what she wants. Well, it's not anything that drops here because I've beaten up just about everything. So let's just move on. The big chessboard. Oh dear. Follow the map to a huge sunny meadow, meticulously landscaped and crisscrossed with sparkling brooks. Well, that's not a good position to be in. Which divided the plain into 64 squares. You know, I once heard or read that the person who invented chess was offered a reward by the king, and supposedly this has to be a myth. This must be a legend. But he said, "I want 1 grain of rice or wheat. I don't know, some kind of grain for the first square. 2 grains for the second. 4 grains for the third. 8 for the fourth. 16, and so on." Is a lot of grain. We don't appear to have a king, so, I mean, and this side has 4 knights, so there's something very wrong with this chessboard. Some of which are occupied by people in dark-colored clothing who appear to be waiting patiently for something. As you approach the first rank of squares, marveling at the strange beauty of the scene, you accidentally bump into someone dressed as a rook who was running to occupy the same square. They fall over backwards with a surprising squawk and vanish mysteriously when you hit the ground. Even mysteriouser, you feel a strange tingle throughout your body and find your clothes have changed to the rook's outfit. What, is this like Santa Claus? You kill the rook, you become the rook? Standing at the first rank of the chessboard, you see a large golden chest sitting just on the opposite side of the 8th rank. I believe the first rule of adventuring is anything as a treasure chest is yours, if you can grab it. That's why in my dungeons, I set up treasure chests and I fill them with bees, acids, and, razor blades and things. Adventurers are so stupid when it comes to chests. They just have to shove their faces in them. Okay, so just sitting on the opposite side of the 8th rank. I'm not sure quite what you mean, but that has to die. But if I do that, I get killed by a freaking knight. I have to move here. This is safe. What? I'm a knight now? Oh, no. Don't turn me into a knight. If I move here, the pawn eats me. If I move here, the bishop gets me. If I move here, the knight gets me. We have a problem. There is no viable tile that I can step in. I didn't expect to transform like that. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got nothing. Do you not get turns? I'm sorry. I thought I was playing chess. Do I kill the king, or do I need to take all the pieces? They don't get turns, so... Okay. I kill this. I hit this. I kill this. Okay. I think I see it. Now that I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Kill them all? I did it. But nothing's happening. What? Okay, what do you want from me, game? I successfully killed them all. Ending with the king, specifically ending with the last piece I took being the king. Come on! That has to be a win, right? I don't know what it was. All right. Fine. I'm gonna ask Google. Google, what does Kingdom of Loathing want from me? Okay, the Great Chessboard. What am I supposed to do? I don't need the solution. I just need, what do I do? To complete the chess, play chess by moving pieces, allowing the treasure to get to the other side of the board? What? Play chess by moving pieces, allowing the treasure to move to the other side of the board. The treasure's not a chess piece. How's the treasure supposed to move? Okay, you start each puzzle as a white piece in the first rank. Whenever you capture a piece, you become that piece and may move again. Capturing the king doesn't end the chess game, it simply lets you move like one. To retrieve a cookie, you need to end your move on the top row. If you can't, you receive no prize. If there are no other pieces remaining, when you reach the top of the board, you receive a queen cookie. If you capture the king, but have one or more pieces remaining, the king cookie. When you receive the queen cookie, you also increase the value of all of the various buffs granted by eating chess piece cookies, including the pawn cookie. The pawn cookie is similar to other chess cookies. Something about Halloween adventure. Voice generating, you always have a sequence that leads to the queen cookie. Once you capture a piece, that guarantee no longer exists. There's a script that can solve it. Multiple scripts. And a solve button. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm just going to close this out. Alright, I think I understand the rules now. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. I just didn't understand. I thought I was playing chess. I am not playing chess. Oh yeah, this is totally different. Alright, so I need just to get here. That's all I need to do. Okay. Easy peasy. This time I'm not going to try to take every piece off the board. You got a rook cookie. Food. Epic. Size 1. Effect. Towering strength. Muscle plus 100%. 30 adventures. That's actually, these are pretty valuable. Actually, these might get me through the sea just fine. Okay. Alright. Because that sea is coming up real soon. Curious what the croquet grounds drops, why that's an option. Don't know what to feed the Duchess. Maybe she wants a queen cookie. That could be it. Come on. There it is. You must drop something of interest, right? No. Wrong. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to continue with this. I'm going to gather a whole bunch more. And I'm going to try and gather more of the cookies. I'm going to get myself a queen cookie. I don't know what the croquet player is about, but I'll just forget him for now. I'm going to just try and get the cookies, and then we can try the Duchess again tomorrow. I think this is just what it'll be. I'm just going to gather cookies tonight from the chess game. I think that's just going to be it with the rest of my adventures today. And tomorrow, I'll have lots of cookies. I'll have... Let's see, hold on, what we still got. We got 2 jars of psychosis. We have the bottles of this. So 1 area, 2 area, and 2 jars of psychosis. By the way, I just got access to a game that's going to be the first one when I switch to First Impressions week, probably next week. When I finish this, I've got something lined up already. It's a turn-based strategy game it's a beta. And I don't know, maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be terrible. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. But it intrigues me. It's in the style of XCOM. It claims to be something in between XCOM and Faster Than Light, of all things. Both of which are games that I need to do. Both of which are games I own on Steam and need to play. So, yeah. Ah, crap. I'm not getting enough MP. I'm going to have to do something about that. Anyway, I'm going to continue screwing around with this. Like I said, I'm basically just looking at these cookies going, this solves my problem. Let me go ahead and grab some slimes, too, because slimes are still good, too. Hey there, Muse. A yin and a yang, is it? Well, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. See y'all tomorrow.